disclaimers, my voice is a little bit clearer now than from the other, the first watch post anyway, because I've just invested in a mic, so a wireless mic. So let's see how it works. I believe it should be fairly clear when I replay this to myself later. Alright, on my desk, I have a different watch today. This is my standard watch that I always wear. Right. This, as you can see, is always my favorite. Right, I did this in the past watch review, my video, which I still wear every day. This is very different. I'm rubbing my hands in glee right now because this is a sentimental value to me. My wife bought it for me. It's an Orient, right? So this is the casing, out of the box that it came in, and this is the watch. Ta-da! Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to go over the dimensions of the watch, the pros and the cons, the loom shot, the wrist shot, and whether you should buy one or you should wait for, I don't know, a Seiko. Alright, so anyway, let's get down to it. So as you can see from the watch, again, all Orients, same as Seikos, are automatics. They have not had any solar watches yet. Right, so let me get this out of the way. So this is, as you expected, an automatic. Right, this is the Orient Kamasu, which basically means a barracuda. So imagine a fish with a very sharp jaw at the end. So that's why you see a red hand here, a very tapered end, which is reminiscent of a barracuda, or the mouth anyway. And of course you have, I'm thinking, green indices with blue face dial and a blue chapter ring and bezel. So that's very cool. And of course, if you couple it with what I love, blue, and well, not that I love it, but it goes well with the theme, blue and black native strap. It works. Alright, so now case dimensions. Let me strip this off. So if you want to know how to take out a NATO strap, don't fret, just pull and pull it. So that's the sound it will make. Alright, this is again bigger than what I usually wear. I only wear minimum 40mm watches. Alright, because again, sorry, small wrist problems. So this is a 42 at best and at the least a 41.8. So between a 41 and a 42 case millimeter. The lug widths are 22. So again, it is bigger. Alright. The casing is sapphire crystal, flat sapphire crystal, and screw down crown. I'll get to the crown a little later. There are some things I hate about it. And of course the case back is rather nice. If this were done properly as an automatic, I actually would be wearing it every day. Because this is rather unique. It has two dolphins at the center ring, as an insignia or a engraving, I guess. Alright, so Orient prides himself on this and a very nice signed crown. Sorry, Seiko, you don't have signed crowns, so I would get a signed crown any day over an unsigned one. If you look at my video, even this is signed. Alright, it's a very small VAER signage, but it's there. Right, so that's, I don't know, maybe personal preference. Right, so some people don't care about the crown, some people care, some people want bigger crowns, some want smaller. So yeah, it's personal preference. Pros, automatics, the good and the bad. Right, so automatics are good if you wear them every day, and I mean every single day, because this has a power reserve of 40 hours, which means about excuse me, about close to 2 days. So if you stop wearing this, it will still run, but it will stop maybe slightly before the end of the second day. Then you have to either shake it, which is what I'm doing now, or you have to wind. Okay, so shaking or winding helps to get the gears going underneath or inside the watch. Alright, so now you notice this has a day-day complication. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how it actually works. Alright, not that all you guys don't know how to use a watch, a day-day comp, but yeah, if you're just getting the watch collection like me and you happen to have a dated complication, this is how it works. And you have a screw down crown. Alright, so you got to screw it twice. The first click, I'm not sure if my microphone picked this up, but let me actually just lower this so you can actually see. Right, the first click, take a while. That, okay, will basically get your day moving. So if I change it slowly, you can see that the day is moving, and the date, if you change it, will also move. Okay, so again, the day will move if you change it upwards, and the date will move if you change it downwards. Okay, if it's on your second click out, the whole thing stops. Okay, this is important for you to know. Whole thing stops meaning wherever the time that you set it, it will stop. So your second hand will stop, every single movement will stop. This is what we call hand winding or hacking, which people love. Okay, even if I'm not into the automatic world very much, I still do love a watch that when I pull it out, it really stops. So I can readjust it to a time without having the second hand still moving around. Alright. No, sorry, not the second hand, the middle hand. So the purpose of the second pull out is, aside from stopping the time, it will adjust to whatever time that you want it to be adjusted to, change. Alright, so you can go forward, backwards, whatever. Right, and then of course the screw down. Now, this is the part that I have a gripe over. So now onto the cons. First con, screw down crown. Okay, the reason I made that kind of voice is because of all the screw down crowns that I had to deal with, this is the most frustrating. I'm not sure what Orient is really doing. They've put it so small, and the crown guards are so kind of, I'm not sure how to say this, but so tapered out and covering the crown, and the crown is small. So when you need to screw it in or out, you have a big problem, because you now have to deal with this sound. Okay, can you hear that? Yeah, so the sound is very irritating. There's a grinding sound, which I'm not sure what it is, but it's very unpleasant. Okay, and being unpleasant, it now means that I can't screw in the crown properly, so there's a gap at the crown. Alright, so that it's very irritating. I have not had the time or the opportunity to actually send it to a service center, because when I did, okay, this is one more thing to note as well for Orient. I forgot to mention, the automatic is not a Seiko movement. Alright, so if it goes wrong, good luck with that. They make their own movement, which is F96, I think 22 caliber, or is it F69? I don't know, but I gotta check it out. But anyway, because they make their own movement, if there is a problem like this that mine has, sadly, you have to bring it to your service center, and if it's out of warranty, they're gonna charge you $200-300 to replace, which I gotta buy a new watch. Right? That's one of the reasons why I don't really wear this now, because there's a gap in the case, and because there's a gap, the water will get in, so be very careful. Alright, now on to the chapter ring or bezel. This is a 120 click unidirectional bezel, which means it only moves one way, this way. Alright, so if I go here, you can hear the clicks. It's a very satisfying click. Alright, I love this. But that being said, it's not very easy to manipulate as much as the Seikos. So again, budget friendly diver, do be careful when you pick one. Okay, so you can adjust it to whatever. Alright, and oh, I forgot to show you this. This is the thing that I like about Orient. Again, pros and cons. Just screw it all the way. Okay, give me a second while I get this ratchet going. Come on. Okay, ta-da! It matches right to the 12. So there is no misalignment on the chapter ring. It's all perfect. Alright, so if you are like me an OCD guy who says, no, the money that I paid for, I want everything perfect, then yeah, get an Orient-ish. I say ish because, well, it's not perfect. It has a lot of issues. Okay, so do pick very carefully. Now, again, first, loom shot. Okay, so I'm going to switch off the lights and let's loom it up. Boom. Okay, so there we go. That's the loom. Okay, so the loom is white and ready to go. Okay, so it's not Seiko Lumibite, but it will last you quite a fair bit. It catches light easily as well. So I'm quite pleased with the loom. It's still a diver matchy loom. Okay, again, that's all I have for today. Keep safe, guys, and until the next one. Bye.